सगोपया सनन्दया युतं सुखैकदायकं नमामि गोपनायकं सदैव पादपङ्कजं मदीयमानसे निजं दधानमुत्तमालकं नमामि नन्दबालकं नमामि नन्दलालसं भरावतारकं भवाब्धिकर्णधारकं यशोमती किशोरकं नमामि चित्तचोरकं दृगन्तकान्तभङ्गिनं सदा सदालसङ्गिनं दिने दिने नवं नवं नमामि नन्दसम्भवं गुणाकरं सुखाकरं कृपाकरं कृपापरं सुरद्विषन्निकन्दनं नमामि गोपनन्दनं नवीन गोपनागरं नवीन केलिलम्पटं नमामि मेघसुन्दरं तडित्प्रभालसत्पटं
समस्तगोपनन्दनं
हृदम्बुजैकमोदनं नमामि कुञ्जमाध्यगं मृगन्तचारुसायकम् रसालवेणुगायकम् नमामि कुञ्जनायकम् विदग्धगोपिकामनो नमामि कुञ्जकानने प्रवृद्धवन्निपायिनम् यदा तदा यथा तथा तथैव कृष्ण सत्कथा मया सदैव गीयता तथा कृपा विधीयता
जय श्री कृष्ण।
स्टार्ट कीजिए।
रूबी दीदी स्टार्ट कीजिए। जय श्री कृष्णा। A heartfelt and very warm welcome.
Didi, you are mute.
Thank you so much. I'm so sorry about that. And again, Jai Shri Krishna. A heartfelt and a very warm welcome to all those who have gathered here in the Zoom arena today to immerse themselves in the Sanskar Sanyojan meet, the international volunteers training camp dedicated to nurturing values and sanskar in children. On the occasion of Gita Parivar's 40th year of celebration, let us all come together to work towards the vision of reaching 40 lakh children through Sanskar Vargas across the globe. At the onset, with deep devotion, we offer our pranam on the lotus feet of Purushottam Bhagavan Shri Krishna and Param Pujya Swamiji Acharya Govind Dev Giriji Maharaj. May their grace continue to guide and illumine our lives. And now, we prepare to begin today's session. Let us turn our mind towards Bhagwan and seek his blessings to learn, reflect, and grow through the knowledge we are about to receive today. For that, I now humbly request Dakshina Maladi ji from Andhra Pradesh. She is a Gita Vrati, a graphic expert, and a very, very senior and dedicated Sevi of Gita Parivar. Didi, please proceed.
वसुदेवसुतं देवं कंसचाणूरमर्दनं देवकी परमानन्दं कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुं कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुं।
Jai Shri Krishna. Thank you so much, Didi, for that heartfelt prayer. And let us now move into the heart of today's program. For our very first session, where we will receive an introduction to Gita Parivar, it is my great privilege to welcome respected Shraddha Raodev Didi ji, who truly embodies the spirit of Gita Parivar through her humility, dedication, and selfless seva. A devoted disciple of Param Pujya Swamiji, she is the president of Gita Parivar at Bhagyanagar, Hyderabad. Beside her immense contribution towards the Learn Gita program, Shraddha Didi ji, for over a decade, has been lovingly nurturing young minds through Bal Sanskar, instilling the values of Bhagavad Gita wisdom, strong culture, cultural values, and a dharmic foundation that is helping shape the future torchbearers of our country, Bharat. Shraddha Didi ji, with folded hands, may I request you to kindly bless us by commencing today's session. Over to you, Didi.
Jai Shri Krishna. Jai Shri Krishna, everybody. Am I audible, Didi?
Yes, you are, Didi. You're audible.
Jai Shri Krishna, everybody. A very, very warm welcome to this session. We are today is meeting. We are all meeting together to discuss something extremely important and enriching today. Let us bow down to Gurudev, Shri Gurave Namaha, with whose blessings we all are here to empower ourselves with a different and a totally new skill set and bring more shreyas, bring more merit to our life. This entire meeting, I'm sure everybody who's watching this will agree that we all are blessed to have Bhagavad Gita and Gita Parivar in our life. We all agree that Gita Parivar is the biggest blessing in our life, and this blessing has changed our life forever. We all have been associated with Learn Gita, and through the means of Learn Gita, we have been associated with one or more classes of Gita. However, what is the bigger picture of the university from which these classes are coming? What is the bigger picture of Gita Parivar? And what does Gita Parivar stand for? What is the bigger mission of Gita Parivar that we will be going through today? So I'll be taking you through a very small presentation. Gita Parivar, as we all have seen, this is a big blessing in our life, and standing on its mission of learn Gita, teach Gita, and live Gita. We have been doing a lot of work around Bhagavad Gita, but what has been the foundation of this entire program? How have been? We are also saying that we are celebrating the 40th year, and what has been the foundation for these 40 years of magnanimous work? Let us see. The Gita Parivar has been founded by Param Puja Gurudev Shri Govind Dev Giriji Maharaj and Shri Onkar Nathji Malpani. They have sown the seeds of Bal Sanskar. Today we struggle with various issues. We are constantly feeling the pressure of preparing the younger generation for different challenges. We see that our younger generation is somewhere falling short of the strength that is required to build a nation. And our Parampuja Gurudev foresaw this problem so many years back. 40 years back, he knew that there would be a need to sow the seeds of Bal Sanskar in the generations that few decades down the line, we will have an empowered generation of citizens. He saw the need of this kind of innovation 40 years back, and in 1986, with the help of Onkar Nathji Malpani, they both founded the Gita Parivar on the Pavan occasion, on the pious occasion of Pandav Jayanti. Bhagavad Gita is one of the guide principles. Every organization that we work for is run by some basic founding principles. There are 5 guiding principles that Swamiji introduced us to. What is the thought process? What is the root of this entire organization? All the work that we will be discussing through these training sessions is based on these 5 basic principles. The first, we all are very dedicated to this Bhagavad Bhakti. All the work that we do at Gita Parivar is centered around this devotion towards Bhagwan. It is centered around the devotion to God. We believe that everything that we are doing is finally for the appeasement of Sri Bhagwan. Bhagavad Gita. Bhagavad Gita has to be used appropriately to empower every life. Bhagavad Gita is not just a scripture, not just a conversation between Arjuna and Krishna, but it has enlightening principles which make your not only the mind but body, your entire package of this body strong. It is an empowering scripture, and we use the principles of Bhagavad Gita to empower ourselves and empower others. Next is Bharat Mata. Bharat Mata, Gita Parivar is dedicated towards patriotism, towards developing the values of patriotism and love for the country. Whatever we do is dedicated to our country. We see, as our respected Honorable Prime Minister, we also see this dream of Bharat becoming a Vishwaguru. And while we are doing all these, we are having a scientific application, scientific vision, a logical and a very beautiful vision, a logical vision of understanding things. Vaijnanic Drishti is our fourth guiding principle. And all these principles are seen in one personality who has not only lived this life on these values, but has done immense work in spreading these values across the globe, across the world, and given Bharat Mata its own identity, and that is Swami Vivekananda. So his values, his thoughts are the guiding principle for Gita Parivar. Combining all these principles, Gita Parivar has been doing immense work in different fields, in various fields. It is like when we are giving prasad. Prasad is what? Sweet. Now, whether the prasad is pedhe or mishri or gulab jamun, rasgulla, whichever is sweet it is, but the prasad is prasad. So we, by the means of all our work, we are distributing the prasad of these beautiful thoughts based on these principles across the globe. We are distributing this prasad should be given in whatever way it is, in whichever dishes it is given, but the prasad is prasad. The essence remains the same. The work of Gita Parivar is the essence of distributing these beautiful thoughts in different packages. Like the prasad can be different dishes. The activities that we do at Gita Parivar are different, and through various activities, we are distributing these thoughts, these noble ideas in the next generation. Primarily, our work has been offline from past 40 years. The work that very few people have been knowing about is about our Bal Sanskar Kendra. What are the Bal Sanskar Kendra? Bal Sanskar Kendra is the main place where all the children are given the values of Indian culture, patriotism, and all Bhagavad Gita, Bhagavad Gita, all these values. But how are they imparted those values? Through different activities like teaching songs. These are the different activities you will be learning across all these 2 days. So I will not go into the details of the activities, but through yoga, offline Gita classes, different games, patriotic songs, learning Sanskrit shlokas, moral stories, different activities are conducted to engage the children, and the values are passed on to the students. They are passed on through Bal Sanskar Kendras, which can be a weekly Bal Sanskar Kendra run across the entire year, or some Bal Sanskar Kendra work for 15 days on a daily basis. There are some cities like Hyderabad which are having residential kids camp, offline Gita classes. We also reach out to the schools to spread the message of all our guiding principles. Yoga camps, Pragya Samvardhan, organizing different cultural events among the different schools, and Natya and other Sanskar. Natya, the big dramas that are created. These are some glimpses of different programs that we've had so far. Yoga camps, Pragya Samvardhan. You can see through decades, we have reached out to many parts of the country at different school programs. Even now, we are having many volunteers reaching out to different school programs for various activities like teaching Gita, doing yoga sopan sessions. We have been conducting Bal Sanskar Kendras. As I already told you, here are some glimpses of Bal Sanskar Kendras. Not only in all the states, not only in the Indian states, but now our reach has been global. Our international volunteers have been conducting excellent Bal Sanskar Vargas and in USA, UAE, and other places. So we have taken these steps These all initiatives are step ahead, not only at a national level, but at an international level. And when all these Bal Sanskar Kendras keep coming together, we see a great change that is happening. And then with all these all small initiatives going on regularly over a period of time, we have been able to create these Mahanatyas, which are different stories created at a very different level of creativity with large groups of students. And we have had Mahanatya on Dhruv and Prahlad, and you can, as you can see the glimpses, they speak of the high level of creativity these natyas have. And as our Kabal Sanskar work increased, we have been able to conduct many big events like the Rashtriya Yoga Mahotsav. You can see the number of children, number of volunteers involved is very high. And this work has been a life changing event, not just for Gita Parivar and its volunteers, but for the children who have participated in this. We have been doing these campaigns in different schools and other organizations, spreading the message of Swami Vivekananda's thoughts. Sanskar Mahakumbh has been a big event of our Bal Sanskar Kendra children demonstrating their skills at Sangamner and Lucknow. Apart from these, we are already aware of the different online programs that are available at Gita Parivar. You already know about them, learngita.com. Our massive, the world's largest Bhagavad Gita classes online are at learngita.com. E-Sanskar Vatika. When all our work was stalled after COVID, we didn't stall our mission. We didn't wait on our mission, and new doors opened up for us by the means of Learn Gita, E-Sanskar Vatika. And then we extended the reach to Sri Vishnu Sahasranam classes, Rama Raksha classes, and our Ram Pratishtha app, where we have been having extensive Hanuman Chalisa missions. And all these, this reach is immense. To talk about our online reach, you all are aware our online reach is massive. 182 countries, 16 lakh plus Gita sadhaks have been benefited from all these classes. 4,000 plus Gita Vratis, people who have learned all 18 chapters. We have a strong volunteer base of 15,000 volunteers, and plus 1,000 volunteers working abroad, working outside India for the mission of Gita Parivar. We have our linguistic expertise in 14 languages, and this has been consistent. Our reach has been magnanimous in online. And after this beautiful reach, we are now at a point where we wish to combine the strength of our online volunteers with the offline expertise. We plan to engage all these volunteers, everybody who is capable. We have learned Bhagavad Gita, but to get it in our lives at a real level, it is essential, it is imperative that we move across we move across boundaries, we go beyond our houses and work diligently. And now, when the strength of online and offline came together, we have seen some great Gita Maitri Milans happening, where our online volunteers, online sadhaks came together to meet respected Sanjay Bhaiya, respected Ashu Bhaiya, and learn from them how this work can be taken beyond the online capacity and reach offline. We've had several Maitri Milans, not only within India, but abroad in UAE, USA, Nepal, and almost all states of India. Not just one city in one state, many states have had multiple Gita Maitri Milans, and this laid the foundation of our major offline कार्यक्रams with the Learn Gita volunteers and sadhaks. And we saw a great event of Gita Sahasra Gita Kantanad at Kurukshetra, where more than thousands of volunteers came together to the tunes of divine tunes of Bhagavad Gita. And we had presence of not only our Param Puja Gurudev, but Swami Ramdev Baba. And it was a very beautiful, enlightening event where many of online volunteers, many Gita Vratis took an oath to join the offline program of Gita Parivar and not only elevate the mission of Gita Parivar, but also to elevate the level of seva that they are offering in their lives. As this continued, we have not stopped. Our publications have been a benchmark in our journey. By the means of these publication, our prachar of Bhagavad Gita has been immense. We've had different, you are already aware of the Learn Gita books that are available at our store in different languages, and there are more than 100 books published to cater the needs of our Sanskar work, where we have been guiding. These books can be guiding principles of different stories, and you'll get to know more about different activities. And Digdarshika and all other books are very, very imperative, very, very useful in conducting these events. You'll be seeing all these sessions. And as if this was not enough, Gita Parivar has been diligently working on different offline volunteer training programs. Work online is very different from the work offline. Offline work needs more energy, more creativity, and elevating ourselves. This offline work, the trainings that we receive, the trainings that we receive from all the different people who have been associated with this work for over 25 years, 30 years, they directly come and guide us how to conduct all these different offline activities. These are different offline volunteer training programs. It is known by the title of Tejas. We've had this Tejas activity in different archers in the north, south, east, west India. Dakshinanchal, Uttaranchal, Madhyanchal, Purvanchal, all the places have had their own Tejas Shivers. We keep doing such volunteer training sessions offline to enhance the learning capacity, to come and discuss different ideas together. And while we are doing this, it is not possible for everybody to be able to attend these offline programs. Not every city can have the benefit of these offline volunteer training programs. So we have come up with this beautiful idea of online training programs. Many people have the capacity to work, have the time to work in their cities, but probably cannot make it to another city to attend these Tejas Shivers. And that is why these 2 days programs, last time we had a 5 day session. We have these series of online training sessions coming to benefit all the volunteers to get into this beautiful drive, beautiful mission, an uplifting mission for each one of us. And we continue to engage ourselves in this mission. I wholeheartedly congratulate you all for successfully being a part of this journey. You've all taken a decision to transform your seva to another level, and we continue on the mission of Sarva Bhuta Hite Rataha, the Samata, Sarva Bhuta Hite Rataha. These are the prime notes of Gita. We all, by the means of this Gita Parivar, will be on this transformational journey of reaching out to millions of people, millions of kids, to empower the nation. बाल संस्कार से राष्ट्र निर्माण तक, व्यक्ति निर्माण से राष्ट्र निर्माण तक. That has been our motto for our Bal Sanskar work. By embedding these beautiful patriotic moral values, the values of Indian culture in our children, and further we'll be having this transformational journey for a higher, bigger cause of nation building. I congratulate each one of you to be a part of this, for being a part of this program. I wish you all the best in this work. Jai Shri Krishna. Hari Om.
Thank you so much, Shraddha Didiji, for sharing with us this wonderful details about Gita Parivar and the impactful work it is doing in nurturing children across the globe. We now move to the next part of our session, which is Patmala Santha, one of the most loved and impactful programs of Bal Sanskar, where timeless values are beautifully imparted through music and song to children. For that, it is my privilege to welcome respected Jyoti Shukla Didiji, who is herself a shining testament of the transformative power of Bal Sanskar's journey. From a young sadhika to a Gita Vrati, Gita Pravina Learn Gita program coordinator and dedicated Sevi. Her journey beautifully reflects the values and vision of Bal Sanskar. Didi, over to you.
Thank you, Didi. Jai Shri Krishna, everyone. So today we will see how to sing prayers, patriotic songs, and stotras of Bal Sanskar Partmala. So before singing any song, prayer, and stotra, first of all we should know the tune properly, and also we should practice it at least 10 times before taking the session, so that we can sing it confidently. And second thing, while singing, our facial expressions and hand movements are also very important. We should not just stand straight and sing without expressions like देश हमें देता है सब कुछ हम भी तो कुछ देना सीखे. So it will not be effective. So if we want to connect the audience, our expressions and actions will help to connect people. And third point is we can use the lead and follow method, first using one line and then the kids repeat the same line. So let's begin with the prayers and patriotic songs and stotras. So first we will take Bal Prarthana. Okay. So we will sing together. Okay. हे भगवान तुमसे मांगे यह वरदान सदा लुटाए मधु मुस्कान बोले मीठे बोल सुजान बन कर बुद्धिमान बलवान दुखियों के आ जाए काम हे भगवान तुमसे मांगे यह वरदान मेहनत से हम झुके नहीं बाधाओं से रुके नहीं अच्छे अच्छे काम करें कुल का ऊंचा नाम करें हे भगवान तुमसे मांगे यह वरदान तात मात गुरु के प्यारे आज्ञा पालक हो सारे कभी न अनुशासन तोड़े कभी न निज संस्कृति छोड़े हे भगवान तुमसे मांगे यह वरदान बाल शिविर में शिक्षा लें वह जीवन में अपना लें जिस जननी की गोद पले उस भारत माँ के लगे गले हे भगवान तुमसे मांगे यह वरदान तुमसे मांगे यह वरदान तुमसे मांगे यह वरदान. नेक्स्ट प्रेयर नित्य प्रार्थना. कर प्रणाम तेरे चरणों में लगता हूँ अब तेरे काज पालन करने को आज्ञा तब मैंने उक्त होता हूँ आज अंतर में स्थित रह कर मेरे बागडोर पकड़े रहना निपट निरंकुश चंचल मन को सावधान करते रहना अंतर्यामी को अंतः स्थित देख सशंकित होवे मन पाप वासना उठते ही हो नाशिलाज से वह जल भुन जीवों का कलरव जो दिन भर सुनने में मेरे आवे तेरा ही गुणगान जान मन प्रमुदित हो अति सुख पावे तू ही है सर्वत्र व्याप्त हरि, तुझ में यह सारा संसार। इसी भावना से अंतर भर, मिलूं सभी से तुझे निहार। प्रतिपल निज इंद्रिय समूह से, जो कुछ भी आचार करूं, केवल तुझे रिझाने को बस तेरा ही व्यवहार करूं, तेरा ही व्यवहार करूं, तेरा ही व्यवहार करूं। नेक्स्ट, सद्गुणों की साधना। सद्गुणों की साधना में ध्येय ज्योति नित जले, संग्राममय जीवन धरा पर विजय रथ ले हम चले। हो समर्पण लखन जैसा, राम जैसा त्याग हो, भीष्म सा हो नियम पालन, शौर्य में अभिमन्यु हो। आपदाओं को कुचल कर वीर बालक हम चले, संग्राममय जीवन धरा पर विजय रथ ले हम चले। बुद्ध जैसे कारुणिक हों धीर हम महावीर से, ध्रुव बाल जैसे निश्चयी सत्याग्रही प्रहलाद से। दुर्दम्य सारे संकटों में अग्निपथ पर भी खिले, संग्राममय जीवन धरा पर विजय रथ ले हम चले। हनुमान से सेवा व्रती, जिज्ञासु हो नचिकेत से, कर्मयोगी कृष्ण जैसे वीर हूँ हम पार्थ से। बलिदान गोविंद सिंह साहो, स्वार्थ सारा ही जले, संग्राममय जीवन धरा पर विजय रथ ले हम चले। देश भक्ति हो शिवा सम, प्रेम हो गौरांग सा, स्वाभिमान प्रताप सा हो, तेज झांसी वाली सा। जलती शहीदों की चिता से, हृदय में अंगार ले, संग्राममय जीवन धरा पर विजय रथ ले हम चले, संग्राममय जीवन धरा पर विजय रथ ले हम चले। नाउ देशभक्ति गीत, पैट्रियोटिक सॉन्ग्स। फर्स्ट, चंदन है इस देश की माटी। चंदन है इस देश की माटी, तपोभूमि हर ग्राम है, हर बाला देवी की प्रतिमा, बच्चा बच्चा राम है। हर शरीर मंदिर सा पावन, हर मानव उपकारी है, जहाँ सिंह बन गए खिलौने, गाय जहाँ माँ प्यारी है, जहाँ सवेरा शंख बजाता, लोरी गाती शाम है, हर बाला देवी की प्रतिमा, बच्चा बच्चा राम है, जहाँ कर्म से भाग्य बदलते, श्रम निष्ठा कल्याणी है, त्याग और तप की गाथाएं, गाती कवि की वाणी है। ज्ञान जहाँ का गंगा जल सा निर्मल है, अविराम है। हर बाला देवी की प्रतिमा, बच्चा बच्चा राम है। इसकी सैनिक सम भूमि में गाया करते गीता है। जहाँ खेत में हल के नीचे खेला करती सीता है। जीवन का आदर्श यहाँ पर परमेश्वर का धाम है। हर बाला देवी की प्रतिमा, बच्चा बच्चा राम है। बच्चा बच्चा राम है। बच्चा बच्चा राम है। नेक्स्ट बने हम हिंद की ओर। बने हम हिंद के योगी, धरेंगे ध्यान भारत का। उठाकर धर्म का झंडा, करें उत्थान भारत का। गले में शील की माला पहन कर, ज्ञान की कफनी पकड़ कर, त्याग का झंडा रखेंगे, मान भारत का। बने हम हिंद के योगी, धरेंगे ध्यान भारत का। जलाकर कष्ट की होली, उठाकर इष्ट की झोली, जमा कर संत की टोली, करें उत्थान भारत का। बने हम हिंद के योगी, धरेंगे ध्यान भारत का। स्वरों में तान भारत की है, मन में आन भारत की। नसों में रक्त भारत का, नयन में मूर्ति भारत की। बने हम हिंद के योगी, धरेंगे ध्यान भारत का। हमारे जन्म का सार्थक, हमारे मोक्ष का कारण, हमारे स्वर्ग का साधन, यही उत्थान भारत का। बने हम हिंद के योगी, धरेंगे ध्यान भारत का। धरेंगे ध्यान भारत का। सो नेक्स्ट सॉन्ग मातृभूमि गान। मातृभूमि गान से गूंजता रहे गगन, मातृभूमि गान से गूंजता रहे गगन। कैन वी शेयर द स्क्रीन?
Just give me a minute, Didi. It's not coming.
So in our Partmala, page number 12. मातृभूमि गान से गूंजता रहे गगन, मातृभूमि गान से गूंजता रहे गगन। स्नेह नीर से सदा फूलते रहे सुमन, स्नेह नीर से सदा फूलते रहे सुमन। So this sound is coming from throat. मातृभूमि गान से गूंजता रहे गगन, मातृभूमि गान से गूंजता रहे गगन। स्नेह नीर से सदा फूलते रहे सुमन। जन्म सिद्ध भावना स्वदेश का विचार हो, जन्म सिद्ध भावना स्वदेश का विचार हो, रोम रोम में रमा स्वधर्म संस्कार हो, आरती उतारते प्राण दीप हो मगन, आरती उतारते प्राण दीप हो मगन, स्नेह नीर से सदा फूलते रहे सुमन, स्नेह नीर से सदा फूलते रहे सुमन। हार के सुसूत्र में मोतियों की पंक्तियां, हार के सुसूत्र में मोतियों की पंक्तियां, ग्राम नगर प्रांत से संग्रहित शक्तियां, लक्ष्य लक्ष्य रूप में राष्ट्र हो विराटतम, लक्ष्य लक्ष्य रूप में राष्ट्र हो विराटतम, स्नेह नीर से सदा फूलते रहे सुमन। ऐक्य शक्ति देश की प्रगति में समर्थ हो, ऐक्य शक्ति देश की प्रगति में समर्थ हो, धर्म आसरा लिए मोक्ष काम अर्थ हो, पुण्य भूमि आज फिर ज्ञान का बने सदन, पुण्य भूमि आज फिर ज्ञान का बने सदन, स्नेह नीर से सदा फूलते रहे सुमन। ओके, नाउ नेक्स्ट सॉन्ग, देश हमें देता है सब कुछ, हम भी तो कुछ देने से, देश हमें देता है सब कुछ, हम भी तो कुछ देना सीखें, देश हमें देता है सब कुछ, हम भी तो कुछ देना सीखें, सूरज हमें रोशनी देता, हवा नया जीवन देती है, भूख मिटाने को हम सबकी धरती पर होती खेती है, औरों का भी हित हो जिसमें हम ऐसा कुछ करना सीखे, देश हमें देता है सब कुछ, हम भी तो कुछ देना सीखे, पथिकों को तपती दोपहर में पेड़ हमें देते हैं छाया, सुमन सुगंध सदा देते हैं, हम सबको फूलों की माला, त्यागी तरुओं के जीवन से हम परहित कुछ करना सीखें, देश हमें देता है सब कुछ, हम भी तो कुछ देना सीखें, जो अनपढ़ हैं उन्हें पढ़ाएं, जो चुप हैं उनको वाणी दे, पिछड़ गए जो उन्हें बढ़ाएं, प्यासी धरती को पानी दे, हम मेहनत के दीप जलाकर नया उजाला करना सीखें, देश हमें देता है सब कुछ, हम भी तो कुछ देना सीखें, हम भी तो कुछ देना सीखें, भी तो कुछ देना सीखें। now स्तोत्रम, श्री भगवती स्तोत्रम, पेज 16। जय भगवती देवी नमो वरदे, जय पाप विनाशिनी बहुफल दे, जय शुंभ निशुंभ कपाल धरे, प्रणमामि तु देवी नरार्ति हरे, जय चंद्र दिवाकर नेत्र धरे, जय पावक भूषित वक्त्रवरे, जय भैरव देह निलीन परे, जय अंधक दैत्य विशोष करे, जय महिष विमर्दिनी शूल करे, जय लोक समस्त पाप हरे जय देवी पितामह विष्णुनुते जय भास्कर शक्र शिरोवनते. So in the same way we can sing full stotra. Now next Madhurashtakam. अधरं मधुरं वदनं मधुरं नयनं मधुरं हसितं मधुरं हृदयं मधुरं गमनं मधुरं मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरं वचनं मधुरैचरितं मधुरं वसनं मधुरं वलितं मधुरं चलितं मधुरं भ्रमितं मधुरं मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरं वेणुर्मधुरो रेणुर्मधुरः पाणिर्मधुरः पादौ मधुरौ नृत्यं मधुरं सख्यं मधुरं मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरम्. Next Rudrashtakam for Bhagwan Shiv, Lord Shiva. नमामि शमीशाननिर्वाणरूपं विभुं व्यापकं ब्रह्मवेदस्वरूपं निजं निर्गुणं निर्विकल्पं निरीहं चिदाकाशमाकाशवासं भजेऽहं निराकारमोङ्कारमूलं तुरीयं गिराज्ञानगोतीतमीशं गिरीशं करालं महाकालकालं कृपालं गुडागार संसारपारं नतोऽहं तुषाराद्रिसङ्काश्य गौरङ्गभीरं मनोभूतकोटिं प्रभाश्रीशरीरं स्फुरन्मौलिकल्लोलिनी चारुगङ्गा लसद्भालबालेन्दुकण्ठे भुजङ्गा. Now next Sri Govind Damodar Stotram. करारविन्देन पदारविन्दं मुखारविन्दे विनिवेशयन्तं वटस्य पत्रस्य पुटीशयानं बालं मुकुन्दं मनसा स्मरामि श्रीकृष्ण गोविन्द हरे मुरारे हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव जिह्वे पिबस्वामृततिमेतदेव गोविन्द दामोदर माधवेति विक्रेतुकामाखिल गोपकन्या मुरारिपादार्पितचित्तवृत्तिः दध्यादिकं मोहवशादवोचद् गोविन्द दामोदर माधवेति गोविन्द दामोदर माधवेति. Thank you, Jai Shri Krishna. We are done for now.
Thank you, Jyoti Didi ji, for that very melodious and uplifting session, beautifully demonstrating the transformative power of songs in shaping young minds and awakening the child within each one of us, because I could see almost every participant singing along with you. And now we move to another important session, and that is on meditation. For that, it is my privilege to welcome respected Kavita Verma ji, Advaita Acharya, Geeta Vrati, Geeta Pravina, gold medalist in Advaita Vedanta from Chinmay Vishwavidyapeeth and currently pursuing her PhD from Lucknow University. Having herself been nurtured through the Bal Sanskar ecosystem, Kavita Didiji beautifully embodies its values and scholarship, devotion, and selfless service. Today, as a Learn Gita program coordinator, scholar, and a poet, she continues to guide and inspire countless seekers. And now, Kavita Didiji, may I request you to please take us forward into the session on meditation.
Jai Shri Krishna, everyone. So last time also we had a meditation session for the another session, and today we will again repeat the entire thing. I think some of you were there in the last session, so for you it will be the revision. So for the meditation, as I said, there are two categories in our Bal Sanskar Kendras. Some people will come, some children will come with the excitement that I have to do the meditation. They will be very excited and happy about it. But at the same time, there will be some children, they want to avoid the session. So there are two categories, and we have to handle both the categories. And for that, we need a team. So if you are going to take meditation, you have to meditate with them. You cannot just give the instruction to meditate and you can do whatever you want, or you can do anything, any other things. But you also have to do the meditation with them. Now, for the discipline of the children, you need two more volunteers with you. So they will maintain the discipline among the children. So we have to keep this in our mind that whenever we are going to do the meditation, then first we need 2, 3 people with us. Now, when we start meditation session, first tell the children what are the benefits of the meditation, because like some children who are really excited, they will do. But for the children who are not excited, for them, first you have to tell the meditation why we do that. So you can ask the question. We have two, 3 things we can do, but you can simply ask the question. Sometimes we sit for hours, but we cannot observe, we cannot memorize anything. And sometimes we sit for half an hour or 1 hour, and within that half an hour, we can complete 2, 3, 4 chapters together. So why it happens? So you can ask this question. Children will tell the answers according to their experiences. They will tell this happens, that happens. So many thoughts coming to our mind, and we are unable to control our thoughts. All the things they will tell. Then after everything you can tell. So when you are sitting for half an hour and you memorize everything, that means your concentration power is good at that time. And when you are sitting for 4 hours, 3 hours, 2 hours, and you get very little output, then that means your concentration power is low. Now just imagine if your concentration becomes so high for all the times, so that whatever studies you are doing for 6 hours, 8 hours, you can complete it within 4 hours and 5 hours. Then you can save your 2, 3 hours every day, and you can invest these 2, 3 hours this time to somewhere else. So, like this, you have to tell some benefits of meditation before you begin with the session, especially for the first time if you are taking session. Then first you tell the benefits. It will give motivation for all the children to do the meditation. So first you tell all these things, and then before the session, first you give them instruction like how to sit, what to do throughout the meditation session, what not to do. Everything you have to tell one by one. So like sitting, how should be your sitting posture? So your backbone should be straight. So backbone should be straight, and then your eyes should be closed every time, and it should not be so tightly closed, but calmly you can close your eyes. You have to keep a smile full time. Then you have to sit in Padmasan. So how to take this posture of Padmasan? You can show them a little demonstration. Right now, I think I'm not able to show you, but you can show them how to sit in Padmasan. And if children are not able to sit in Padmasan, then tell them another posture, that is Swastirasana. So or Ardha Padmasan. So you can see these postures from the Patmala also we have mentioned. So you can tell them you have to sit in this posture, and you have to sit straight, and your eyes will be closed throughout the session. So like this, you have to motivate them first and then give them instructions and tell them like how to straight your backbone. So tell them this exercise. You have to do your hands like this, and then your backbone will be straight. So you can sit for 1 hour, even 30 minutes, even 40 minutes. So whatever time you want to tell. You can ask them how many of you have done this meditation before. So children will tell like I have attended some sessions from other organizations and at my school, at some other places. So you have to tell now this like all of us, even the volunteers, we have attended many sessions of meditation because this is a very popular thing right now. But in Bal Sanskar Kendra, we for the children when we conduct meditation session, we have like three parts. First, we have to tell them how to sit and everything. Then the first part is pranayam part. So first we prepare their mind for the meditation. Even if we are doing meditation at our home, then also we have to prepare our mind. And for preparation of our mind, first we have to do pranayam, because when we do pranayam, our mind it like automatically goes towards very like it becomes calm, and we are ready for the meditation, because if we directly enter to the meditation, it is very tough to concentrate our mind. But when we go through the pranayam and then we enter to the meditation, it is very helpful. So first we do the pranayam. Another is Kalpana, we have some imagination. So we tell them like some Bhagavan is sitting, sitting right here, and you have to imagine him like this. So you have to give all the instructions, and they will follow your instructions in the meditation. While giving the instructions, your voice should be very calm, very it should be very soothing and musical. Not you are not speaking straight, and if possible, you can have some very like light background music in the shivir. So you can have small like a very light music as well. Then at the end, we do the prayer, Hey Bhagwan prayer. And then we ask them to rub their hands and put their hands on eyes and all the body, and then slowly open their eyes. So we have these instructions which are written in the book also, which we have provided already. So in the book also, we should read carefully, and then we should go to take the session. Now, if you think that you have less time and you cannot take all these things like all three steps, then don't take meditation session. But as it is compulsory session like meditation, prayer, and 2-3 sessions are compulsory for our Bal Sanskar games. So you have to take it. But minimum you have to take it like for 10 minutes, 15 minutes at least. Because you have to complete all these rounds. Like without completing any one round, you cannot complete the meditation session. So all three rounds like pranayam, then imagination, and then prayer. So all these things you have to take for the session. So today, right now, we will do a small demonstration how to take the session. So we will all here, just imagine yourself as a children, and you sit like a children, and we will do the meditation session right now, live. So first I'll give some instructions. So first you have to sit straight, you have to sit calmly, and your eyes should be closed when I say three. So when I say three, you have to close your eyes, and then until I say open your eyes, you will not open your eyes. So your eyes will be closed. So first you have to sit in Padmasana. Keep your backbone straight, and also your neck should be in one straight line. Backbone, neck, everything will be in a straight line. Make the Gyan Mudra with your hands. Gyan Mudra, touch your thumb and index finger together. and place your hands gently on your knees. Your hands are not straight like this, but it will be like this, relaxed. So your shoulders will be relaxed, your hands should be relaxed. So Gyan Mudra, touch your index finger and thumb, and then place your hands gently on your knees. Close your eyes softly, and then bring a sweet smile to your face. Keep your face, body, legs, shoulders completely relaxed. And remember, do not open your eyes until your final prayer is finished. So first we will start with pranayam. You are calm, you are relaxed, your backbone is straight, you have a sweet smile, you are very happy inside. Let us start with the Saral Pranayam. With Saral Pranayam, take a deep breath. I'll count 1, 2, 3, 4. You will take a deep breath. Let your stomach expand fully like a balloon. Now, hold your breath inside until I say 1, 2, 3, 4. And then gently you have to exhale when I will say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Empty your entire stomach. So we'll do this process. I'll say 1, 2, 3, 4. You have to take the deep breath, then hold inside, and I will say 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll complete this count. And then after that, you have to breath out completely, and I will count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let us start. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now you have to hold your breath. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now gently breath out completely. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Your stomach is completely empty now. This process you have to repeat 3 times with children. Then the next pranayam is Bhramari pranayam. Be breathing. Keep your eyes and ears closed with your fingers. Eyes and ears closed with your fingers. And then take a deep breath and expand your stomach. Take a deep breath, long breath in, and expand your stomach. Now make a gentle humming sound like a honeybee and slowly breath out. Through your nose, you have to breathe out. So you have to make a humming sound like hmm. Ask the children, take a deep, long breath in again, and again they have to make this humming sound and they have to breathe out. So this process also you have to do 3 times with children. The name of this pranayam is Bhramari Pranayam. Now relax and breathe normally. The third one is Omkar Pranayam. So take a deep, long breath in and expand your stomach like we did in Bhramari Pranayam. And as you breathe out so slowly, chant Om. We have to chant like U, Ma. We will do this process right now. Take a deep, long breath. Have to repeat this Omkar Pranayam 3 times with the children. Now ask them, keep your eyes closed. These deep breaths make your mind quiet and peaceful. Tell yourself in your mind, my mind is my servant. I am the master of my mind. I'll keep my eyes closed. Now we will move forward towards the another part of the session. With your eyes still closed and a beautiful smile on your face, imagine you are walking into a stunning garden, a beautiful garden. See the mountains, green mountains, the waterfall. You can listen the sound of waterfall. There are some deers playing around you, and you are completely peaceful. Now think of your favorite deity. It can be Ramji, Krishnaji, Hanumanji, Shivaji. See them in your mind from head to toe. Look at their beautiful feet, their strong arms, their sweet smile, and their crown, their tilak on their forehead. Bow your head to them in your heart, and then you have to say something to Bhagwan. You can imagine him, you can visualize him, and now say him, Hey Bhagwan, thank you for giving us this wonderful human life. Thank you for letting us take birth on this holy land of Bharat Bhumi. Thank you for our beautiful family, our parents, our siblings, our school, our teachers. Thank you for the books you provided, the air, the food, and everything which you have provided us. You have given us so much. Please give us pure and true wisdom as well. we should become a good child. May we always do good work, think good thoughts, and never hurts anyone. May our minds be ready to serve others. Let us be obedient to our parents and elders. Let us live an ideal life that helps the world. Now, I'll give you 30 seconds. You can repeat this entire prayer to Bhagwan, and also you can add some words from the heart of your. You can tell him whatever you want to tell. I'll give you 30 seconds. Now we will do the prayer. Your eyes will be closed. In this posture only, we will do the prayer. You can join your hand together and we will repeat after me. हे भगवान हे भगवान हे भगवान हे भगवान तुमसे मांगी यह वरदान सदा लुटाई मधु मुस्कान बोली मीठी बोल सुजान बन कर बुद्धिमान बलवान दुखियों के आ जाए काम हे भगवान तुमसे मांगी यह वरदान. So according to your schedule, you can take this prayer. Now you have to rub both of your palms together. Rub them until they feel very warm. Now place your hand gently over your closed eyes. Then gently touch your cheeks, shoulders, chest, your stomach, and your legs. Then very slowly you have to open your eyes. So this is how we conduct the meditation session for the children. And at the end, we can ask questions like, how did you feel? Everything like, and they will tell, okay, it was very wonderful experience, etc., etc. And I took this session in a very short way, but you have to do all the pranayams 3 times, all 3 pranayams 3 times. So 9 times you have to do pranayam. Then the entire script which we have taken here, so you can extend this script little bit. We in the book I think we have a little longer script, so you can take that script. And also the prayer, hey bhagwan prayer, you can take 2 stanzas, even you can take 4 stanzas. You have time. If you have less time, then you can take only 1 stanza. And you can like speak once and they will repeat after you. You can follow this paddhati. This is how we complete the meditation session. Yes, do be reading.
Thank you so much, Kavita Didi ji, for helping us experience in our home the deeper essence of meditation with such clarity and grace. We now move to an exciting session on sitting games, an engaging way to nurture values, teamwork, leadership, discipline, and character in children through fun and meaningful play. To guide us through this session, it is my pleasure to welcome respected Radha Madhyastha ji from Miyazaki, Japan, a dedicated Learn Gita Sevi and president of Gita Parivar Japan, who has been actively spreading Gita Jnana and Bharatiya Sanskar values across Japan. Didi, the stage is yours.
Jai Shri Krishna. Thank you, Ruby Didi. Thank you for your kind introduction. My humble gratitude to Rupal Didi, Namita Didi, and all seniors in Gita Parivar for this opportunity to share a few inputs on the very important topic of games in our Bal Sanskar classes. Bowing down to Paramatma Shri Krishna and Param Pujya Swamiji, I seek their blessings and grace to guide me on this divine path. So, what are sitting games? So I'll be focusing on sitting games to engage children. What are sitting games? Sitting games are basically like not sitting always, but like in a restricted space, when we have space constraint, when children cannot start running around, moving about, we'll just be in a static position, static place, and how best we can do it, and how like what is the necessity of doing it. First, as I said, we have space constraint because mostly our Bal Sanskar classes will be in small rooms or houses or in temples also, where we cannot have the children running around. So then we need to have them seated but focused with some games, like interesting games, which will also break the monotony of the class. And these games, as even we love games, right? So children will obviously or definitely love games, and they'll be interacting with each other more confidently, more they'll be engaged more calmly. Their mind also will be calm because children have overburst of energy and curiosity, overexcited they'll be. So games will allow them to settle down. And they can also be more connected with the group, with our Bal Sanskar classes, and learning will become fun and natural. Like we can teach about our spirituality, about our culture, and our like Sanatan Dharma through games. So it is easily absorbed by them. The best part is it will be an energy recharge. Their energy will be recharged. So sitting games are very, very important in our Bal Sanskar classes. So how can we make it more beneficial? First, first let's see the benefits of our sitting games. As I said, it will increase the concentration of the children. It will increase attention during the classes. The children will feel more included in the activities, and it also builds teamwork and friendship. It will build confidence in them. It will encourage the children to respect each other and also follow discipline. They cannot be, they'll follow discipline, and we can also teach the values in a natural, nice, easy ways. The best thing would be it will create positive memories connected to our classes. Like we always see when Rupal Didi, Jyoti Didi, Kavita Didi talk about their experience as small children, they're always smiling, but then there's an extra brightness in their smile. There's a different stage. Whenever they go back to their memories, it connects. The memories connect not temporarily, but it is permanent even throughout their life. So it creates positive memories connected to the spirituality and Sanatan Dharma. So we need to have some games in the classes. What makes these games effective? How can we make them effective? We can make them effective by keeping it simple. The explanation should be simple. Long explanations will be boring for small children, and it should be easy to participate in. We have a lot different we'll have different age groups. So irrespective of the age group, all children should be able to participate in all the games. No child should be left behind. Some will be extrovert, some will be introvert, some will be bold, some will be meek, some will be small, some will be big. But that doesn't mean that we should leave behind some children. All children should participate in all the games, because they will feel more like the more you participate individually, the more interesting it becomes for you and more involved you become. And the game should be short and energetic. They should be fun and stress-free. So it should be stress-free, So games need not necessarily be competitions. When there's a competition, some children, like those who are introverts, will not come forward. So it just game for the game's sake. The challenge should come from within themselves. There should not be any external pressure like I have to win this for this prize or something. It is just like, okay, I didn't do it well now, let me do it next time. Do it again next time. So there is no competition basis. It should be fun, stress-free. At the end of the game, every child should be charged with a positive energy. There should be a smile on everyone's face, not like, oh, I lost it. So, like, I mean, losing their interest. That should not be the case. We should try to see that every child is charged with positive energy. So we'll go for the next slide, Didi. Let's see some few game examples. Like, let's start with some popular games that are already played in our Sanskar Kendras. They are very popular. Children love it. So let's see some of those. Next slide, Didi. Yeah. First is Ram Sham. We know, I think most of us will be knowing this game, but let me just explain. When we say Ram Sham, it is like mimicking our the volunteer or the volunteer will be showing some actions and the children will be mimicking, but they should not be mimicking the actions. They should listen properly to what the volunteer is saying, the trainer or volunteer is saying. For example, Ram means we'll show the palm. Okay. So the children should do this when we say Ram. When we say Sham, they have to show the back side of the hand. Ram, Sham. Ram, Sham. Like that, we'll do three, 4 times. Ram, Sham. And then we will not say the same thing, Ram, Sham. We will say Ram, Sham. What happens? Small children will only follow our physical movement. So they may show Sham like this, which is wrong. They should show Sham. So that increases their listening capacity. Just not physical, blindly following the trainer, but listening to the words, concentration, and mental alertness increases in these simple games. These are very small, simple games. Ram, Sham, Ram, Sham, Sham, Ram, 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 Sham, Sham, Sham. Just we keep increasing the speed gradually, and then the kids will just sitting in their place, they'll be doing only this, but their focus increases, concentration increases, listening capacity also increases. And when they make, when someone makes a mistake, the children will start, I mean, the smile comes, right? When you make the mistake by yourself, you also tend to smile at your mistake. So the smile increases by the end of this game. Next slide, Didi. Same way, we have Radha, Krishna, Tabla, Guitar. So this last month, Hanuman Bhaiya also explained about this, showed this, demonstrated this. It's a very beautiful, cute demonstration. So it would be like we have a specific action for each word. Here we have taken Radha, Krishna, Tabla, Guitar. So this will be Radha holding a pot on her head, Krishna playing the flute, tabla, playing the tabla on your head, guitar, strumming the guitar. So these are the actions. So when the volunteer says Radha, the children should have like this. Actually, the volunteer also should be showing the actions, not necessarily the correct action. First, initially for 2-3 times, we have to show the correct actions, but later we'll confuse the children. That is where the fun part is. So it is Radha, Krishna, tabla, guitar. Radha, Krishna, tabla, guitar. Radha, Krishna. So when you do that, children who are watching you and doing mechanically will again make mistake. So this also increases listening, concentration, and mental alertness. So let's play this game. Radha, Krishna, tabla, guitar. Please switch on your videos and we can play this game. Everyone ready? Shall we try? Let's go. Yeah. Radha, Krishna, tabla, guitar. Radha, Krishna, tabla, guitar. Radha, Krishna. Here, so many of them got wrong because you're following me. You should not follow my words. You should not, you should not follow my actions. You should follow my words. So this is where the interesting fun part comes. Everyone will be doing, some will do Radha, some will do Krishna, some will do tabla, some will do guitar. Okay. So this is one game. Let's play Ram Sham. Okay. Ram Sham is very simple. Ram is your palm, Sham is the backside of the palm. So when you're playing these games, you can also talk to them about, do you know who is Ram? Do you know who is Sham? All those questions also, we can get interaction, get the children to interact. So now let's start. Ram, Sham. Ram, Sham. Ram, Sham. Very good. Sham, Ram. Ram, Sham. Sham, 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 Ram. Ram, Ram, Sham, Ram. Ram, Sham. Like that. Very simple game, but they are focused. They will be so focused in this even if it's a 5 minutes game, they'll be so focused. So they can increase their concentration power. So this is one game. And next game will go, next slide, Didi. Next is Viro. Yeah. So Viro, we know the warriors. In Hindi, we play this game in Hindi also, right? Viro. So it is like we give some command to the children. When we say Viro, raise your hand, they have to raise their hand. Viro, turn to the left, we have to turn to the left. If you don't say Viro and they do some action, they are out. Okay, so they should be focused on getting the action correct only when we start with the word Viro. We can confuse the children by saying Viro, turn to the right, but you raise your hand. So the children again will not follow your action. They will listen because listening capacity is increased in these games. Like Viro, raise. Can we do this now? Ready? We'll have. Viro, raise your hand. Lower your hand. Very good. No, some of you lowered your hand because I lowered. I didn't say Viro, lower your hand. I just said Viro, raise your hand. Viro, lower your hand. Very good. Viro, turn to the left and you turn to the right. How many of them will turn to the right when you say turn to the left? Because they'll be following you. Viro, look up. Look up. Look down. Okay, very good. None of you look down. Wonderful. Very good. That's good. So this is how we will interact, keep the children focused and engaged. So there's no competition. There is no winner here. If they fail once, it's okay. The children will feel motivated to do better next time. So it's not like if you make a mistake, you're out of the circle. Instead of pushing them out of the circle, give them more chance to compete against themselves. So at the end of the games, I reiterate, everyone should be smiling. There's no sad face like, oh, I lost it this time. So it is just a game to keep them engaged. Next slide, Didi. Next slide will be memory chain game. So this game, again, last month, Anuja Didi gave this point, beautiful point. It will be recommended to play this game on the first day of our camps, of our class. Because what happens is, like, it will work as an icebreaker. Usually we will not know the children's name, children will not know us, the children will not know each other also. So this game will form like an icebreaker. What happens, how we play this? For the first child, will say his name, his or her name. Actually, the volunteer can start it by telling his or her name, like Namita Didi. And then the child next to Namita Didi will tell Namita Didi's name and his name. Namita Didi, Krish. The second child will tell both the names and then his name. Namita Didi, Krish, Arun. Fourth, if another volunteer is there, Namita Didi, Krish, Arun, Sia Didi. Like that. So when the circle keeps going, the children will get to know everyone's name. they will get to identify each other. Otherwise, what happens is, even at the end of a 10-day camp, some of the children will not know the volunteers' names. They'll give us their own names. Oh, big bindi wali didi, oh, choti bal wali didi, like that. Or chota the didi, something. They'll give their own names. So if we include ourselves in the games, the children will recognize us by our names also. So this again will increase the memory power of the children, increases bonding between in the group, listening capacity increases, and face familiarity also increases. So this is a wonderful game which is recommended for in the first class. Next slide, Didi. Same way we can also have, like from the second day, we can have Krishna name chain or even any god's names. One child will tell one god's name, the second child will tell that god's name and another. Like for example, first child will say Govinda, second child will say Govinda Gopala, third will say Govinda Gopala Madhava, Govinda Gopala Madhava Keshava, like that. If older children know Krishna's names or Vishnu Sahasranama Stotra, all those things, then they can use. Or simply keep it simple, just any, because we have so many gods and so many different names for each god. So they can just tell one name of God with the condition that the name should not be repeated. So they'll start thinking. Their thinking ability increases in this. And better to have small groups, because if you have more than 10 names in one flow, children will get confused. So we can make small groups of 10 or 12, and then we can rotate the groups. So that way we can just increase, bring them, even spiritual familiarity will increase in these games. Next slide, Didi. And this is another very interesting, one of my favorite games, story building game. You will never know what happens at the end of the story. One child will just start a story, like the volunteer can start. Today I walked out of my house at 8 a.m. The next child will add another sentence. He can add anything. It can be anything. I saw a dog. I saw this person. I met my friend, something. One sentence per child. The third child will add on to that story. By the time the 10th child tells, we'll have a very funny, beautiful story, because children will have such beautiful imagination and creativity. Unbelievable. We will not from where did this idea come? We will not even know about that. But it will be wonderful. At the end of this game, we'll have a beautiful story created by the children. So this will increase the communication skill, thinking capacity, imagination, creativity of the children. And this is very, very one of my favorite games actually. And next slide, please. So another game will be spiritual memory tray. Again, Anuja Didi also shared about this in last session. So we have a tray or even a board, which we have about 12 to 20 items, satsang related or our Bal Sanskar related or devotional, any items that are devotional related items, show the children for 20 to 30 seconds. Like if you can see on the screen, we have the Diya, we have Bhagavad Gita book. We can also have chapters of Gita, specific chapters. Instead of entire Bhagavad Gita, we can have only 3rd chapter, 8th chapter, 13th chapter, like that. Some chapters of Bhagavad Gita, peacock feather, bell, mala, anything that is related to those satsang related items. Then we hide the tray or cover the board, and the children will have to write what they remember. We can see how many they can remember in a specific short span of time. So this also improves their observation skill and enhances their concentration. So this actually, I used to play this game. My aunt used to have this game for us, not spiritual related tray, but it was a miscellaneous tray, all household items. So it was good for us, to increase our concentration. And it was a very good concentration improving game. Next slide, Didi. Then we have rapid fire questions. You can just ask each child for self-expression. It increases self-expression. Like we can have sample questions, like just ask some question. What is one way to help parents? Each child will give one example, no repetition. They should not have the same repetition. Their children should think. Their thinking ability increases. Usually children will already, they have the 10th, fifth person will already have something in mind, which is already told by the second person. So then the fifth child cannot repeat it. He has to think again. So the more they'll start thinking of what are the different ways we can help others. What are you grateful for today? Who is a good friend? What is your one good habit? Like that we can have different, what is your duty? Like all those things we can have different questions. One question which circulates through the circle, no repetition. And so because of no repetition, what happens? Their thinking ability increases, their listening skill also increases. And yeah, it improves it keeps them attentive. It enhances their self-expression. Each child will tell the same thing, but in a different way. So their self-expression also can increase. Next slide, Didi. And then we have shloka puzzle. We can split any shloka or bhajans into small parts. Here I just split one of the shloka. I'm sure most of us, all of us will recognize what shloka I have put on the screen. If it is not too small, I think you can see it. So we split the shloka or bhajans into small parts and then ask the children to put it in order. So this helps them in memorization. Ye chapya, I have the shlokas on the screen, so I mean it's too small for me to say it. Yeah. Teshanke, Yoga Vittamaha, all those different parts. So you can even split the charan also into 2-3 parts. So the older children will be able to arrange the lines in correct order. For small children, small charans is easy. So you should use simple shlokas that the children are familiar with. This will help them in memorization and also encourages teamwork. It's not individual work. Some of the games are individual. Some of the games should be so that they encourage teamwork. Team spirit should also be built in the children. So these are some of the few games that we can use in the Bal Sanskar classes. So what are the tips for success? It will be the tips for success will be the instruction should be short. Children, if it is too long explanations, the children will lose interest and they'll start meddling with things. So keep them short. Encourage every child. We should not focus only on the confident children who come forward. We should focus on those children who are introverts, who are not having the confidence. At the end of the day, by the end of the day, those children should also come forward. So that should be our goal. Encourage every child. If you find that some child is being introvert, go to them individually and just encourage them to come out, to be more loud, to have the confidence. They will definitely, by the end of the game, they will be having more confidence. Avoid overly competitive atmosphere. These are games. These are not competitions. Competitions are different. But these are simple games for mutual communication, interaction. So let's not, we can avoid competitive atmosphere. Keep it very simple. Appreciate the participation. Even simple praise will increase their confidence, will boost them up. Maintain discipline with fun. Games should be energetic but not chaotic. Some children are so overbursting with energy that it may become chaotic. So then we need to maintain discipline. Adapt the games to age groups. If you have only younger children will enjoy action and repetition. So we can have games specific for them. If we have only older children, then we can have more challenges and creativity involved in our activities. And then balance fun with devotion and values and end with positive energy. At the end of the game, as I always say, all the children should have an extra smile on their face. So next slide, Didi. Bal Sanskar Varg is a place to learn, smile and grow. And these simple games will help children feel connected, learn the values in a happy manner and develop love for our classes and scriptures. And next slide, last slide, I'll end it with children learn best when they enjoy the experience. And when they enjoy the satsang in our classes, they will naturally return to it with enthusiasm. And as volunteers, it's our duty to see that they return back to us with enthusiasm. Thank you. Thank you for your giving me your time. Thank you so much. Jai Shri Krishna.
Thank you so much, Radha Didi ji, for showing us how simple games can become powerful tools for developing cognitive abilities and mindfulness in children. I was in a mess when you were playing those games. So it's wonderful. Thank you. We now move to the next item on today's agenda, which is visual demonstration. For this session, it is my privilege to welcome Geeta Vrati, respected Vijaya Muchal Didi ji from US. As the president of Geeta Parivar USA, her dedicated leadership has helped nurture and expand numerous Geeta Parivar initiatives across that country. A senior and deeply committed Sevika of the Parivar, she continues to inspire through her tireless service and unwavering dedication to the mission. Vijaya Didi, may I request you to kindly lead us through the demonstration now.
Thank you, Ruby Didi. Thank you for the lovely introduction. Jai Shri Krishna, everyone. How are you all? Wonderful session is going on. Started with Shraddha Didi, then Jyoti Didi, Kavita Didi, and now Radha Didi. So it's a very, very important point now, which important topic I got. So today, so let me share my screen, if you allow me, and then I can show you something. I'm sorry, I didn't get much time to wait a minute. Let me see if I can share my screen. Sorry. Just bear with me.
If there is any problem, Vijay Didi, you can share the slides with us. So
Yeah,
that,
that's what I'm trying to see.
yeah.
Yeah, Didi, you can share with me. I will share the screen. Send it to me. Vidya Patrikar.
Yes, Didi. Let me try one more time.
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Is everyone able to see my screen now?
Yes, Didi.
Yes.
We
Didi.
can see.
Okay, great. Okay, so I'm sorry for wasting this much of time. So, this is a very unique and popular teaching way of Gita Parivar. It's a unique way, you will not find it anywhere else teaching with visual demonstrations. Demonstrations here in Gita Parivar, we say is Pratyakshik Prabodhan. Practical guidance also you can say, and here in USA we say show and tell. So which is a very popular way. Children do not learn only by listening. They learn by seeing, doing, touching, acting, and experiencing. That is why visual teaching becomes very popular in any kids' classes. There's a simple saying, what children hear, they may forget. What they see, they remember. But what they do, they understand, they memorize it. So today, let us start how small visual methods can make our classes more effective, fun, and memorable. So why visual demonstration is important? So I'll tell you. Do you know, suppose I explain how to make a paper boat. Kagaj ki naav, you all made, right? We all made in our childhood times. So if I explain how to make a paper boat, or take a paper, fold it in half, then again fold it in half, will it be easy? Will it be easy? No. What if I actually fold a paper? I'll take a paper and I fold it like this in half, and then again fold it in half. And this way, if I explain it, everybody will immediately understand it, right? So that is the power of visual learning. Children especially understand faster when they can see something happening. So benefits of visual demonstration. So what are the benefits? It keeps children attentive. Kids naturally get distracted, but when they see pictures, actions, objects, maybe puppets or crafts, role plays, yes, you can enact something, their attention immediately becomes back. Second thing, it improves memory. Children remember visuals for a long time. So, for example, if we simply say speak truth, they may forget. But if you show a picture, a small skit of, you all heard about the story of Raja Harishchandra. So you can make a small skit out of it, or a real life example you can give. So they connect emotionally and remember it better. Third one is it makes abstract values practical. And what that means? So you can say Sanskar words like honesty, gratitude, kindness, devotion, that can feel little difficult for young kids to understand. So you can explain them by visual examples that can make them real. So, for example, instead of only saying sharing is good, show two children sharing prasad or sharing crayons or sharing their stuff, sharing their lunch, immediately the message becomes clear. So it increased participation. That's the another point. Children enjoy learning when they are involved. If class becomes only lecture based, they lose interest quickly. But visuals create excitement. So the second point is simple examples for Sanskar classes. So we always use these small examples, teaching importance of clean speech. If we want to just teach them, so instead of only saying we should speak nicely, demonstrate them. Clean speech is like a toothpaste. Okay. So take a toothpaste and take a paper. Take a tube of toothpaste. Ask a child volunteer to squeeze out some toothpaste on a plate. Now say, let's put all the toothpaste back into the tube. Let the children try. They will quickly realize that it is almost impossible to put the toothpaste back into the paste. So then explain them. Words are like toothpaste. Once they come out of your mouth, we cannot take them back. We can say sorry, but the words have already been spoken. So you can explain them that words also affect people's hearts. Children never forget this activity. Second example you can give for teaching concentration during prayer or pratana or shlok, whatever you will teach them. Ask one child to try stacking blocks while others distract them. Then ask other child to do it in silence. This way you can explain them when mind is calm, right? What right now Kavita Didi explained us, meditation. So when mind is calm, we focus better during prayer or learning anything or doing our studies. Third example you can give them by teaching teamwork. Give them one stick. You know all the stick story, right? If you give them one stick and ask them to break, they will break it easily. If you will give them a bundle of sticks and after ask them to break, it is difficult. So this way you can explain together, we become stronger. These simple visuals stays in their memory for years instead of if you tell them verbally, they'll tend to forget it. But these, if you explain them with these visual ways, it will stay in their memory for years. So, and the next example very interesting way to teach them is by storytelling. So suppose if you're teaching Sudama and Krishna's friendship, instead of only narrating the story, use pictures, simple props, small acting with expressions, with your voice modulation, which is also very important. Children become very emotionally connected through all these ways with your story. What is the interactive activity and volunteers? Interactive activity with volunteers. So the activities, you should always be very interactive with kids. Teach without words. This is one activity, a few activities I'll tell you. So this is one of them. You all played damshirads. You know how to play damshirads. So that way you can teach them. So teach them without words. So divide the volunteers or divide these kids into small groups. Give each group one value. Maybe honesty, maybe respect, kindness, gratitude, discipline, that these are the values you can give to these groups, right? And ask them, show this value without speaking like a dumb, like you play dumb charades, right? So they have to show these with their action. So, and let other people, other groups guess the value. So after this activity, this is the exactly how children learn through observation and visuals. So after this activity, they will exactly remember what are these values are, and in their daily activity, they will always remember to follow those values. Important tips for volunteers how to conduct these classes on this point. So keep all the visuals simple. Children do not need expensive materials. Even simple things work. Paper, maybe you can use smiley faces, toys, fruits, drawings, hand actions, use expressions and body language, which is very important. Children learn from our energy. If you are very energetic, they will learn, they will memorize everything very quickly. And if you are also dull and tired, that will not leave any impact on kids. If we would tell stories with excitement, they stay engaged and focused. So involve children, do not make them only listeners. Ask them between the stories, in between the activities, just ask them. Ask a lot of questions. Make it interactive. What do you see? What will happen next? Do you know? How would you feel? Appreciate participation, even small participation should be encouraged. A confident child learns better. So, my dear volunteers, my dear Sevis, in Gita Parivar Sanskar classes, we are not only teaching information, we are not only teaching these rules, we are shaping their hearts and habits. Children may forget our exact words, but they will always remember what they see, what they experienced, and how they felt in our class. So let us make learning joyful, fun, visual, interactive, and full of love. Because when learning becomes an experience, sanskars naturally enter the child's life. Thank you so much, and Jai Shri Krishna.
Thank you so much, Vijaya Didi, for that wonderful session and for demonstrating how a simple show and tell can transform objects, experience, and stories into meaningful opportunities for learning and samskara building in children. Thank you so much. We now move to a very practical and important session, which is on Sanskar Kendra trips. For this, it is my privilege to welcome Geeta Vrati, Geeta Pravina, Advaita Vedanta Acharya, respected Rupal Shukla Didi ji. A sincere sadhika, scholar, and a sevika, Rupal Didi ji is herself a beautiful outcome of the Bal Sanskar and Learn Gita journey, embodying the values of Gita Jnana, Sadhana, and Seva that this initiative seeks to nurture. And Acharya Advaita Vedanta from Chinmay Vishwavidyapit Kochi and currently pursuing her PhD from Banaras University, she continues to contribute significantly to the growth and reach of the Learn Gita movement in her role as a program coordinator. Rupal Didi ji, we are eager to benefit from your guidance and request you to please take the session forward.
Jai Shri Krishna Ruby Didi, thank you so much. Let's begin the session with the prayer. सदाशिवसमारम्भां शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्परां वन्दे गुरुपरम्परां श्रीगुरुभ्यो नमः. Jai Shri Krishna. Our most awaited training session in English is being conducted today by all the expert trainers, expert volunteers of Bal Sanskar. We have many more activities, but this was very much necessary as so many people in other countries and also the regional languages volunteers, they were requesting all the teams of offline that we should conduct one training session in English so that we can learn, because they have already started work with children, and when they have started and they are already doing something on their own and they need more activities, they need a clear cut explanation of what they can do, what they cannot do, and how they can do. So to know all these answers of all the WH questions, I have been requested to tell all these answers to you. But I was very happy and I was very much enjoying when all the volunteers were conducting all these sessions. Like Vijaya Didi told about Pratyakshik Prabodhan, Jyoti Didi were singing all the patriotic songs and stotras, and Radha Didi started playing the games. So I was brought to the era when I used to sit like a children and I used to learn all those things. So I recollected all the memories of my Bal Sanskar Kendra, how we used to go there and how we used to enjoy for those 2 hours every week. So I have my own feelings, I have my own experience, and we can give this experience to so many and hundreds and thousands of kids. What I am feeling today, many more kids can feel if you go and you teach them all the activities of Gita Parivar. This is like very much useful because we have learned from those kendras, so we know the benefit of it. So if and the volunteers also who have started this work, they are already experiencing how it is benefiting to the children are waiting. They are always into the mobile phones and to the laptops. So when we go to them and there are together 25 to 30 children or 50 or 100, they start learning, they enjoy it because they are not very much involved into the offline activities nowadays, and they are not playing much outdoor games even. So before, our mother used to say, go come outside, come inside the house and have something, play inside. But nowadays what parents are telling, go outside, play some game. So it is happening opposite, because everyone is like involved in the gadgets only. They are playing the games onto the laptop, into the mobile only. So they are not even going the outdoors to play the games. So we ask them, we call them to just come and play the games together, learn with the playing. So we have a different method, unique method in the Gita Parivar. I'll just make it quick so that we can note down all the important points, how to start the work. My session will be focused on that only. So yes, Sanskar Kendra management, some people call it Sanskar Vatika, some people call it Bal Sanskara, some people call it Sanskar Path. So whatever it is just the management of that Sanskar work, whatever is we are going to conduct. So we have so many questions in our mind: what to do, why to do, who is going to do, where to do it, when to do it, and how to do it. So let's see. What to do is, we have so many activities, like we have been learning in Learn Gita, and so many offline volunteers are also here. So we know very little part of Gita Parivar, but today Shraddha Didi told Vishwarup of Gita Parivar, the Virat Roop, what is Gita Parivar and how many activities we have. So what we can do, other than these offline activities, these activities which I have written on the slide, we have many more activities also, but I will just be telling you what we can do, how we can initiate our work. So 3 to 15 days Bal Sanskar work, weekly Bal Sanskar Kendras, the residential camps we have in Hyderabad, we just conducted in May. Online offline Gita classes, value based online school programs, yoga camps, Pragya Samvardhan, organizing cultural events, Natya Shaurya Sahas Sanskara. So we have many more activities, but we usually start, actually we have followed the pattern in international countries. In other countries, what we do, we start with the offline parayan, and in offline parayan so many parents, so many volunteers gather, then we invite their children and we start the Bal Sanskar Kendra. So this method is working very nicely, and we have started in many countries the Bal Sanskar Kendras also. So we can also start, if you are already conducting Gita offline parayans, so you can request all the volunteers, you can request all other parents. If you are in a temple, you can invite other parents also, other people also, to send their children to the Bal Sanskar Kendra. So we can just fix the date, we can just fix the timings, and we can invite the children to learn. So these are the activities we can do. Nowadays we are more involved in 3 to 5 days kendras and weekly kendras or monthly kendras. So we are doing these activities. Then why to do it? In the scriptures we say, prayojanam anuddishya mandopi na pravartate. Even a person who's like mental and not having that much sense, they are also not doing the things if they don't know the prayojan, they don't know the purpose. If we tell them you do this, you will get this chocolate, so they have that purpose, like I am going to get the chocolate, I will be doing this work. So we have to tell them the prayojan. What is the prayojan for us to do this work? First is personality development. When we are going to teach the children, we have to learn first. We are going to tell the story, then we have to learn the story first. When we are asking children to follow it into their lives, then we have to first follow it. So we are actually developing ourselves. So we are not saying sorry, yes. So we are actually developing ourselves, we are teaching to the children. And second is service to dharma and nation. Yes, why this is our seva and why this is our, we call it service to the nation and dharma? Because from the childhood we have been getting so many things from the society, and we say why we are not getting anything directly, but yes, we are getting so many things indirectly. We have been going to the parks to play, we have been getting meditation from the hospitals, we have been going into the schools for education. So we are getting so many things from the society. If someone raises the question that we have been paying for it, so if they have not prepared it, they have not built it, we have not been getting the services from them. So they have built something, the society has built something, and we are getting the benefit of it, then we must return it. And with not with the feeling of returning something, but yes, we are going to learn, and we are just doing our service and to the dharma, to the nation. And in meditation also, as Kavita Didi said, first we have to think of the nation, then we think of the society, then we think of the family, then we think of ourselves. So we come to the last. First for us is our nation and dharma. So when we are going teaching to the children, is strengthening their root. So we are actually teaching them, and we are doing something for our dharma, becoming dear to Bhagwan. Yes, when we are teaching Gita to kids, Lord is very much happy with us. Dissolution of ego. Sometimes we go to the parents when we are asking everyone to send their children, then some people deny or direct deny, and they say no, I'm not going to send. And sometimes some people say are chanda mangne aaye honge. So this is like they are hurting our ego. So this is the dissolution of ego, when they are denying and not sending their children and saying some bad words to us. So that is also yes, becomes our sadhana, because we are not reacting anything, we are just doing with our happiness. Swanta sukhaya tulsi raghunath gatha. Even 2 children are coming, even 5 children are coming, 10 children are coming, we are going to teach them, we are going to conduct bal sanskar kendras. We are not very much bothered about how many children are going to come. So because this is our sadhana, we are not doing it for name, fame, and people are going to appreciate it. No, we are just doing it. I will be showing how many people are conducting all these activities and we don't even know their names. They are just doing it. So why to do it this? And then who will do it? The volunteers. We all are, right? We have to do this because this is our seva, this is our dharma. Then comes where to do it. First we can start from the home because that is completely in our control. Then we can see other options also, like society hall. We have schools, we have parks, we have temples, we have some other auditoriums, we have any easily accessible place, or any children's home, orphanages, and coaching centers. These are some examples. You can find more. Wherever you get the silent place and there is enough space for the children to sit, you can start conducting Bal Sanskar there. So what we have to take care when we are selecting the place? So seating capacity for approximately 50 children, then free from noise, disturbances or distractions, and positive environment. Like we started with our home and we started conducting Bal Sanskar in drawing room, and my mother and father are sitting and watching TV and I am conducting my Bal Sanskar. How children are going to focus on whatever we are saying? They would not be able to. So place should be silent. There should not be any voice, there should not be any disturbances. Even volunteers should take care. If there are 2, 3 or 4, 5 volunteers, one is taking the session, other volunteers should not speak, other volunteers should not talk with each other. They should be very much careful because children are seeing you and whatever they see they learn. If you are saying just keep quiet and you learn, they are not going to keep themselves quiet because they are seeing you talking, they are seeing you speaking to others. They are not going to, because they are seeing and they are learning. What we say they don't learn, what we are doing they learn. So if we are disciplined enough, then they will learn. And one thing more coming into my mind, when one volunteer is conducting the session and is standing in front, other volunteers should not stand in front only, because one person should be there, one main volunteer should be there, whoever is conducting the session. Other volunteers should sit besides or backside, not in front of the children, because whatever you are not conducting the session, then whatever you are doing, the children are feeling like no, they are focusing on you, they are not focused on the session. So this is about the place where we can conduct. When we can conduct one program, like once in a year, once in a month, once in a week. This is the best. I used to go there in weekly Bal Sanskar Kendras, and daily we can teach like Hanuman Chalisa and 12th chapter of Bhagavad Gita, daily recitation 5 shlokas. So we have these activities when we can do. Then to specify it more, in summer vacations, in winter vacations, we can do Bal Sanskar Kendras. We can have weekly Bal Sanskar Kendras. We can organize school programs. Like we celebrate so many. Yes, we celebrate so many sessions in other schools also. We celebrate Christmas Day, we celebrate others Halloweens, and we celebrate so many programs, like so many events. So we can request principals, why do we not celebrate Gita Jayanti in their school? Why we cannot do that? So we can convince the principal to celebrate Gita Jayanti, Janmashtami, Ram Navami, like these events, so that we can tell the children why do we celebrate it, and they are more connected to their culture. So we can have daily yoga center also. In yoga center also, not teaching the usual yoga what you have learned anywhere else. We have to teach yoga. Yog Sopan 1, 2, 3 we have in Gita Parivar. So you have to teach that only. So first get the training of that, then you can start teaching that. Then daily Hanuman Chalisa chanting, yes, you can do, you can teach to the children also. Then how to do it? We have the roadmap. Select the location, obtain the necessary permissions, get the registration of children, then coordinate with the volunteers, because one person can do, but if you have a great experience, like you have already conducted 4-5 kendras, if you have not conducted 4-5 kendras and you are not that much experienced, then you are going to need at least one volunteer with you. So try, if you have one volunteer helping you in conducting Bal Sanskar Kendras. If you don't have, don't worry, start on your own, you will do it. But practice well, because when you are going in front of the children, you will not get the time to practice in front of them. If you are prepared, you have prepared your program time to time, like what you are going to teach, you have a specific game written, if you have a specific visual demonstration written, you have a specific competition written, then you are going to teach, you are well prepared, because you know what I am going to do. If you have not written it, if you have not practiced it, then it is going to be little difficult, because you are going in front of the children, you have started teaching, and what will happen, you will get blank in between, so it will be embarrassment for you also, or you will just teach just like that, and children are not going to enjoy it. So if you want they should enjoy, they should learn also, then you have to prepare it well. In every session, even in the meditation, even in the Bhagavad Gita, include some humor, include some jokes, include some like laughing points for the children, so they enjoy it. And then program preparation, program execution, program reporting is very important. On gpteam11.com we have a portal of gpteam11. You all are registered, or if you are not registered, you can register after this session. Vidya Didi, Namita Didi, Aparna Didi are going to tell about that, so you can learn how to operate that portal, and how we can get the training from that portal, and how we can report to that portal, and how we can upload all our activities whatever we are doing. So program reporting is important, and program review, we call it Samiksha Baitak, the review meeting. We have to review it, because we don't get to know the points where we lack. So other people can tell and we can discuss, then we can include the points, how we can make it more interesting, how we can make it more interactive, like not I was only speaking, but others also spoke little bit. Then what should be the structure? If we have enough volunteers, then we must follow this. If we don't have, then we can start connecting the volunteers with us, like parents of children, they can also be invited as a volunteer, just come and learn. Then also in next session you will be able to just tell a story, or you can just prepare one game and you can ask the children to play. So like that, one activity you will learn, and you are going to teach that to the children. So this is the structure. One should be the Kendra Pramukh, center head. One can be the co-center head, like Saha Kendra Pramukh. Parents, one can be the one of the parents can be involved in this team to just support you. 8 core members, like one is looking after the seating arrangement, one is looking after the temple setup, footwear management, tilak scarf arrangement, prizes management, Gita Santha chanting, document records keeping, SPT creation, like Swayam Sevak creation. So all these works can be distributed among volunteers, and it can also be given to the younger children, younger, like we can say teenager, 13, 14, 15. If these children are coming, these age group is coming into our kendra, then we can distribute these arrangements and these vyavasthas to them. Then comes how we should manage it. Like if we are going to ask for the fees for this Bal Sanskar, no, we are not asking any fees for this. We just have Patmala. According to your country currency, you can fix the price of it. In Bharat, it is 15 rupees, one Patmala. So according to your country, you can fix the currency. So for just for that Patmala, we are asking the children, you just bring it and you can buy it. So for that, whatever rupees are, so they can just buy it. Otherwise, no other expense. We distribute the prasad. And so in prasadam also, we buy 1 rupees, 1 toffee. So if there are 15 children, 15 rupees. So we are not spending more money on that. Like so many people are distributing fruits, chocolates, and they are making it luxurious. No, we don't need a luxury lifestyle in our kendras. We need simple, sober, and more focused on activities and teaching. So not making it luxurious, but keep it simple, so you can conduct it for long time. If you are spending so much money, and then it is going to be difficult for you, because you cannot ask the parents for the money, you cannot ask for the donations, and you have to manage it amongst the volunteers. So volunteers can spend like 50 rupees, 100 rupees. In Bharat, for one kendra, 1 month, like 4 Sundays, if we conduct a kendra, Bal Sanskar Kendra, for that we spend only 100 rupees, not more than 100. And if we are conducting 3 to 5 days camp for 50 to 100 children, not more than 1000 rupees we spend. So this is not very luxurious, and it is not taking much money. We can bear it ourselves. We are that much capable of. Okay, so keep it simple. That way we can manage the funds. What activities we can do? We have just learned the prarthana. We can ask kids to just, this is very important. As we are saying, you have to prepare a program. So what program? This is the program, and I have just made the bold what activities are mandatory or which is compulsory. Compulsory means if you have learned it well, then it must be included in your schedule. Like we started with the prarthana quotation. If the children are ready, you can ask them to prepare next time also, or this time also they just say the quote and you explain it, and they also try to explain. Then meditation we just learn. Sitting games Radha Didi taught us. Demonstration Vijaya Didi taught us. Stotra Jyoti Didi taught us. Outdoor games, you can just, we have played so many, kho and running games, and we have so many, we have already played it. So these are the outdoor games. Creative activities like art and craft, we have jhanj, we have non-chop, we have self-defense. So these kinds of activities are considered in this creative activities. Then comes patriotic songs, Jyoti Di taught us. Then competitions, we will be learning tomorrow. Then storytelling, we will be learning this also tomorrow. Then Yoga Sopan, we have the videos we will share in your group. Then comes Bhagavad Gita. We all have learned Bhagavad Gita, but how to teach to the kids? Jyoti Didi told us already. Make it some in competitive way, ask them to read it aloud, and who will win, like the teams, we make the two teams, then team A will win or team B will win. So this way it becomes more interactive, and the kids are more involved in our session. Then we close the camp with Hanuman Chalisa, Bharat Mata Ki Aarti, and power slogans we have, right? So we have these activities. According to the, depending on our time, depending on the place, depending on the number of kids, we can decide which activities I am going to perform today, which activities I am going to teach to the kids today. For 1 hour we can have 3-4 activities. If we have 3 hours, we can include all the activities. We have that much time. So these are the camp activities, and we have to always take care that all the activities, whatever we are going to teach, should depend on the class of the students, age of the children, background of the children. If like very lower level children, we are going to teach them, we are conducting Bal Sanskar Kendra for them, so we cannot talk about Xbox and PS5, all these games. They don't even know this, they have never heard it. So we have to get the relevant examples for them, like they should know it, they should have those examples in their environment, then only they can connect. Otherwise they will just listen and they will forget it. Okay, so depending on the background, depending on their language also, like in Tamil language, if we are going to conduct Bal Sanskar Kendra, we have to include some Tamil geet, Tamil patriotic songs, Tamil examples of saints, Tamil stories in storytelling, right? If we are conducting in Telugu, then Telugu stories, Telugu geets. But whatever geet we are teaching, whatever new activity which is not in Patmala, which is not in Digdarshika, you have to get the approval of it first. Otherwise, you cannot do it. Just we have decided and we are going to do it. No, we don't know this content is appropriate for Gita Parivar or not. So we should get the approval. If we are sure enough, then we can do it. And country wise, of course, in which country we are living, children are familiar with which activities, that we can do. Then how to learn these activities, like we are having this training session, we can access the gptm11.com LMS. We can utilize the foundational books of Gita Parivar like Digdarshika, Sanskar Suman, Sanskar Sudha, Sadhana, Sanskar Jyoti. Then movies and clips, we have projector, then we can just play a movie for the children. They very much enjoy it. So in 7 days camps, a full day, 10 to 4 p.m. we should used to have the camps. In those camps, we used to have the movie session. So all these resources we can utilize to prepare for the camp. Then how to make it more interactive, we can have the skits, like we were telling this story. Now we ask the children to prepare a skit, and in the next session, in the next week, they are going to perform it. Debates we can organize, talk shows, but always remember, for conducting the debate, for conducting the talk shows, we must have a learned volunteer for that. Otherwise, the children are very smart and they are just going to defeat you only, and that they are not going to, you are not going to win the argument from them. So we must have a learned volunteer who have prepared like very nicely on that specific topic. So debate, talk shows, quizzes, theme based shibir we can do, like Mere Ram, Arjun Bhava, or Hanuman, like that. We can have themes to make it more interactive, waste material craft, and we have so many activities according to the places also. So this is to make it more interactive. How we are going to start? We have this volunteers camps. We are going to learn after this also. Not, this is not sufficient. We have to read the books. We have to collect the material. We have to make the program. Then only we can do it. So plan it. Format your team 11. And if you are not having any team 11, you are alone or you are just 2 volunteers, start the work. Then discuss with Namita Didi and discuss with the team. You can form your team 11. Select the location, then obtain the approval from your city, state, regional head. This is very important. Not on your own, you can just go and do this. No. Obtain the approval, then you start preparing for it. And it is necessary because they will guide us. They are going to tell us how we can make it more useful for the kids. And preparation for the camp and commence it. We'll see how many of you are going to start the Bal Sanskar, how many of you are going to conduct the camp. So this is the target for us. Gita Parivar Chaturdashak Purti, the 48th year is going on. So we have to achieve this target. That's why we are conducting so many camps. We are involving so many volunteers. And whoever wishes to offer something in this great target of Gita Parivar Chaturdashak Purti journey, they can do something like 1 Bal Sanskar camp, 2 Bal Sanskar camp, or going into the 10 schools, going into the 5 schools, interacting with 100 kids, interacting with 1000 kids, whatever your capacity is, do it on your own. So one volunteer if conducts 10 camps, each camp having 100 children, then one volunteer can reach towards the 1000 children. Then 4000 volunteers, 40,000 camps. If every camp is having 100 children, then we can easily achieve the 40 lakh target. So one volunteer who's expert is not going to reach only 1000 children. They are going to reach to the 10,000 children. And a volunteer who's not expert enough can just reach to the 200 children, 300 children, just 100 children. Do something, just contribute. Doesn't matter how great contribution is. Okay, we have just 6 months left, so we start doing it. We have just a few more photos to tell us it is not very tough. It is easy for us. If we start doing it, we are actually going to enjoy it very much. So these kinds of kendras, these kinds of activities we have in schools, we have in parks, we have in mandir. So this is the temple hall, this is the just park. This is the park, this is the temple, this is just one hall compatible. This is complete park. See how so many children are sitting and learning. And we have this scarf pattern also to just make it uniform. And this is dhyan session. How the children are sitting, very ideal. That's why meditation is important. Kendra starts with the discipline. Then the kids are ready to listen you. These are the activities. We conduct 100, 200 children camp also. This is some in other countries whatever is happening. US we have offline kendras also. This is one of the online kendras. Sangeeta Didi is teaching some games. This is the Ireland camp. Priyanka Didi just started. In UAE we are having so many kendras and they already conducted so many camps. So we are having these offline activities in other countries also. These volunteers trainings, volunteers meetings. So they are planning and conducting it well. So we have to just think of it, we have to just go and start. So keep yourselves ready for it and collect the children, collect the kids, involve some volunteers with you, and you are ready to start it. I have already taken little much more time, so I apologize for that, but it was necessary to tell you all the points. So just go and start, you are ready for it. Jai Shri Krishna.
Jai Shri Krishna Didi. So the mantra here is just go and start. And Geeta Parivar is there right behind you to take you through the process. Thank you, Rupal Didi, for that very valuable insight and practical guidance on starting and strengthening our Sanskar Kendras. And now we move to the last but a very important session of the day, an introduction to the GP Team 11 portal, the platform that helps us effectively manage and coordinate our Sanskar programs. And to guide us through these features and practical usage, I warmly welcome respected Aparna Didi ji, Vidya Didi ji, and Namita Didi ji, whose dedicated guidance and support have helped many of us navigate this journey with confidence. We look forward to learning from you, experience Didi ji's, and over to you.
जय श्री कृष्ण जय श्री कृष्ण to everyone. We learned so many things about Bal Sanskar Kendra, and I'm definitely you all are planning to start something in next month. So now the important part is GP Team 11 portal. What is this portal? This is just a Karyakarta registration process. Here you can just register yourself and you can say that I am Geeta Parivar's offline volunteer. Then just after the registration, you can connect to all other volunteers in your area. We are living in big cities. This is not it is not easy to get and understood who other Gita Sevis are living in our area. So this is the best thing to register yourself as Karyakarta in GPT 11 portal. And the first benefit that you get connected to other Sevis in your area. Then as Rupal Didi told us, this is 40th year of Gita Parivar and we are trying to achieve a target to reach 40 lakhs children or adults to show them and get them connected to Gita Parivar. So how we will reach to that target? Until unless we will register our activities in GP Team 11 portal, we can't reach that target. So it is my sincere request to all the volunteers. So first, Aparna Didi, please share that link in chat. So first, all of you register yourself as Gita Parivar Sevis. Gita Parivar Karyakarta registration. This portal is very important to achieve our targets and you can get all the material. You can get, you want to do that Bal Sanskar Kendra or you want to do any other activity, you will get all the materials also here. And your all activities, it is very easy to register and then just register your activity which we call Upkram. So we have Aparna Didi and Vidya Didi here. They will guide you through with all the screen sharing that how to register and how to register your activity. So over to you, Vidya Didi. Please show them how to register and it is my sincere request to please start with Karyakarta registration. We will add you in a team. In team, you will get to know other Karyakarta of your area and then together you all can make a difference. So let's start with the portal.
Didi. Aparna Didi is doing it.
Yeah.
I request
Please share
Aparna
the
Didi.
Make me
screen.
co-host. I can't share it. I'm not co-host.
Yeah, you are co-host now, Didi.
So
Okay. Is my screen
And
visible now?
one important thing, the question is coming from all the volunteers. This portal registration will not eat any of the space in your phone. So very easily you can register. It will not take any of the space, and it is not a WhatsApp group. It is just a portal, your registration. You can see your team and other volunteers of your area. Yeah, Didi, please explain them with the
Okay,
card.
so as we type gpteam11.com on the web browser or either on the laptop or in your mobile screen, this is the first home screen that you see, and you see the Karyakarta registration button. So you just need to click on that. You need to put the country code that you are living in. So right now, because I am in India, I'm just going to put this. And check and continue. So you just need to put your country code and phone number. And if it is a valid phone number, it will open the Karyakarta registration form. Here you just need to fill your basic details like your name, gender, your address, your email address. It is very essential that we put the correct PIN code or a zip code as it is called in some other countries. You need to put your PRN if you are registered in Learn Gita and your hobbies, and you just need to submit, and that creates the registration for you as a Karyakarta in gpteam11.com portal. Okay, so once you have registered yourself, just give us maybe 24 hours to 48 hours. The admin team in your area will go through the newly registered Karyakartas and they will approve their registration. This approval step is only because we don't want any miscreants or any bad people to just register to our website and get hold of the data or get hold of all the activities that we are doing. So only if you are registered, only if your admin approves your registration, in that case, you will be able to, after that, you will be able to log in. So once your registration is approved, you come back to this home screen again and you do Karyakarta login. Okay. So here I'll log in with my And when you log in, your ID is basically your mobile number. And right now, your password is also only your mobile number. Gradually, we are going to move on to OTP based login. But right now, just to keep it easy, it is password is also your mobile number. Okay. So once I log in, this is the home screen or this is the landing page as we call it, we see. So you can see I belong to two teams. I have already registered 19 Upakrams. These are the volunteers in my team and how many reports I have submitted. So just in nutshell, you see my activities that I have done so far. Okay, this is my profile. I can change anything if I want to in my profile. This is the list of my teams. As you know, I am registered in two teams. I am part of Mumbai district team and I am also running a Goregaon West Kendra in Mumbai. So these are my two teams. Now let's say I conduct a Bal Sanskar Kendra. Now all of you are very motivated and you start your Bal Sanskar Kendra. What you need to do is add Upakram. So if you are starting a new activity, either Bal Sanskar Kendra or a Gita Parayan or whatever, so you need to select the Kendra first. So once you are approved by the admin of your area, the admin will ensure that he or she will add you to the correct team. So you will be basically added to the Kendra. So the hierarchy is Kendra team, then we have the district team, then we have the state team, and then we have the national team. So depending on where you belong and what activity you're doing, you will be put in the right kind of team. So this is my Kendra team, that is Goregaon West team. So I select that. And the Upakram that I'm doing, let's say I'm doing a Bal Sanskar Kendra. So I select the Upakram and then I fill in all the required details for that and I submit the Upakram. It is so easy. One thing you need to remember is whether you want to show your Upakram on the portal. If you want it to be seen and visible to everyone, you please click on yes. If you don't, for whatever reason, let's say you're doing a very private parayan at your home and you don't want everyone to be seen or you don't want everyone to be invited, in that case, you can just say show on portal to no. But most of our activities that we want it to be seen by everyone so that everyone gets motivated. So we can click it on show on portal, yes, and then submit the Upakram. Didi, shall I create the Upakram or do we have that much time, or shall I just go ahead and quickly show the
Go
report?
ahead, Didi, go ahead. No
Okay,
need to
so let's say I'll put the area. I have it
create.
already.
Didi, no need to create any Upakram. You can directly show reporting part.
Okay, so that is how once you have created the Upakram, let's say if your Upakram is going to happen in the next week, and once your Upakram is done, then you need to add the then you need to go to report management. Here is what we have, the report management. I'll just close this menu and I'll start the report management. So you can see once your Upakram is successfully conducted, you need to add the report for it. So here you select the Upakram that you have. So for example, let's say I have created this. I need to add the report. Again, very similar kind of information we need to fill in the report. Most of the places, whatever information, we already pick it up from the Upakram. For example, you can see already the address is visible. Then you can see many things that are already part of that we have already filled it up in the Upakram. They are pre-filled here, so you don't need to do much. Only thing, see in the Upakram, we are putting the expected number of participants. In the report, we are going to fill in the actual number of participants. So I expected 100 participants to attend the Upakram, but maybe only 85 came. So I'm going to add that, and any other detail, any other comments that I want to mention, how successful it was or how good it was. Then you can mention the name of the volunteers, any other people who helped you in this. And since you have created a very nice activity, you may have taken all the pictures, you may have created the YouTube link for it, you may have created a short video that you have uploaded on Instagram. So you can post that Instagram link, YouTube link, or Facebook post here. You can attach the photographs here, minimum 2 photographs. I'm sorry, maximum 2 photographs you can attach. And again, you need to click here to show this photo on the home page. If you don't click it, these photographs will not be visible on the home page of the portal. So you need to click that and just submit. And once you submit, again, these photographs will be visible. Again, the admin of your area needs to approve the report also, because many times what happens, the photographs are not attached correctly or all the information is not added correctly. In that case, the report may not get approved. But once it gets approved, all the photographs, all the links that you have attached here in the report will be visible on the portal. Okay. So that is about, so it's a very simple process. All you need to do is register yourself as a Karyakarta. Once your registration is approved and you are added in a local team, all you need to do is conduct your Upakrams, conduct your activities, add your Upakrams. You need to basically apply the Upakram. And after conducting successfully your Upakram, you need to add the report for your Upakram. That's all it is. And these interfaces are made so easy and simple. It does not take more than 2 minutes to fill up all these forms and attach the photographs. So my earnest request is, you all are doing so beautiful work and you all are doing so much great seva. Please make sure that your Upakrams are registered on this portal so that we can achieve the target that is set by our Param Puja Swamiji to reach or to have the 40,000 volunteers and to reach 40 lakh students. Thank you and Jai Shri Krishna.
Thank you very much, Aparna Didi. Just 2 things I want to add. Didi, can you share the screen one more time? I want to show where they can see their photos and Upakrams. Like better team, I can say team. Just log out and go to home screen, Didi. Log out. Go to home. Here, if you can see, you have this photo gallery. Here you can, whatever Upakrams you are adding, whatever photographs you are adding, it is displayed here. Even events, if you can go to events, you can see all Upakrams happening nearby you. If you want to know like what are the Upakrams going on, you can just type here your pin code or maybe some Kendra name or city name or anything, all the Upakrams which are happening in here, you can search here. And teams also, you can search any team if you want to, if you don't know any team or anything, just you can type your pin code, it will display teams nearby you. Or any city or anything, if you want to see any team nearby, you can just see, display, it will be displayed here. So my request is, we have got target of achieving 40 lakhs of participants, to reach 40 lakhs of participants. Please register here on the portal. Otherwise, we cannot reach to, it will not be counted in our target. So if you don't register here, you cannot be part of this system. And it's very difficult to, whatever you are doing, it should come on the portal. Normally, what we think is, I am doing Upakramam, no need to publish it. But it's not like that. It will motivate others also after seeing your Upakram. So our whatever question answers, we will take it tomorrow, or you can ask on the group. We will discuss it. We will contact you. Any support person will contact you and explain you what you want to do. Thank you very much. Thank you, Didi.
Shall I stop sharing?
Ji, Didi.
I just wanted to add one more thing. Why do we need to register on the portal? Because this is the Mahayagya of Chaturdashak Purti. And in Mahayagya, if we are not putting our ahuti, our offering into the Agni, until that, it is not going to reach to the gods. So if we have to do that, if we are feeling that it should reach to the gods, then we have to put it into the Agni. So Agni is our portal. If you are making some offering, you are preparing for that, you have to put it on the portal. Then only it will be counted in that Mahayagya, in the counting of 40 lakh. Yes.
Didi, can you answer? Someone is asking what is the meaning of Team 11?
Team 11 is minimum 2 people and maximum 11. So 2 to 11 volunteers team is called Team 11. This is the structure of Gita Parivar, that we create Team 11 onto the center level, onto the district level, onto the state level, then onto the country level. So we have these Team 11 to run all the activities and conduct all the programs. This Team 11 controls that particular area's activities. So if it is Team 11 Kendra, so you will be responsible for all the offline activities in that particular area, this Team 11. Then district Team 11 will be responsible for the prachar prasar of those activities in that particular district. Then state Team 11 is responsible for that state. Country Team 11 is responsible for that country. So this is the structure of 2 to 11 volunteers. Anything else?
Thank you so much, Aparna Didi, Vidya Didi, and Namita Didi for that informative and practical walkthrough of GP Team 11 portal.
Ruby Didi, Muni Bhaiya is asking, how can I register my co-team members? We will be having question answer session also tomorrow with Dr. Ashu Goyalji or Ashu Bhaiya. You can ask in that also. But for this particular question, you can connect with Namita Didi or Vidya Didi personally. Okay, Muni
We
ji?
will share our numbers on the group.
Yes. Okay. Yes, Ruby Didi.
Yes. And with that, we come to the close of today's program. We thank each one of you for your wholehearted involvement, which is continuously going through our chat where you're asking questions. And just remember 2 things, as Rupal Didi ji said, just start it and start the Mahayagya by putting your Ahuti, which is registering in the Team 11 portal. We eagerly look forward to welcome you back at 7 a.m. Indian Standard Time tomorrow as we continue this enriching training journey together and explore many other important dimensions of our mission, including volunteer building, competition, storytelling, and a very special session by our beloved and respected Ashu Goel Bhaiya ji on Karya Karta Pathya, which you would definitely not want to miss. And with humility in our hearts and hands folded in reverence, we now offer our gratitude to Bhagavan for the wisdom, inspiration, and innumerable blessings he is always bestowing upon us. Please join me in prayers. Yogesham Satchidanandam Vasudevam Vrajapriyam Dharma Samsthapakau Virang Krishnau Vande Jagadgurum Shri Krishnau Vande Jagadgurum Shri Krishna Arpanamastu. And now we will conclude today's program by joining together, each from our own space, in the collective chanting of the Hanuman Chalisa, offering our devotion and prayers to Bhagavan. Jai Shri Krishna. See you tomorrow.
श्री गुरु चरण सरोज रज निज मन मुकुर सुधारि बरनउ रघुबर बिमल जसु जो दायक फलचारि बुद्धिहीन तनु जानिके सुमिरौ पवन कुमार बल बुद्धि विद्या देहु मोहि हरहु कलेश विकार जय हनुमान ज्ञान गुण सागर जय कपीस तिहु लोक उजागर रामदूत अतुलित बल धामा अंजनी पुत्र पवन सुत नामा महावीर विक्रम बजरंगी कुमति निवार सुमति के संगी कंचन बरन विराज सुबेसा कानन कुंडल कुंचित केसा हाथ वज्र और ध्वजा विराजय कांधे मूंज जनेऊ साजय शंकर सुवन केसरी नंदन तेज प्रताप महाजगवंदन विद्यावान गुणी अति चातुर राम काज करिबे को आतुर प्रभु चरित्र सुनिबे को रसिया राम लखन सीता मन बसिया सूक्ष्म रूप धरि सिंहि दिखावा विकट रूप धरि लंक जरावा भीम रूप धरि असुर सहारे रामचंद्र के काज सवारे लाय सजीवन लखन जियाए श्री रघुवीर हर्षि उर लाए रघुपति कीन्ही बहुत बड़ाई तुम मम प्रिय भरत ही समभाई सहस बदन तुम रोजस गावै अस कहि श्रीपति कंठ लगावै सनकादिक ब्रह्मादि मुनीसा नारद सारद सहित अहिसा जम कुबेर दिक्पाल जहाते कवि कोविद कहि सके कहाते तुम उपकार सुग्रीव ही कीन्हा राम मिलाय राजपद दीना तुम्हरो मंत्र विभीषण माना लंकेश्वर भय सब जग जाना जुग सहस्र योजन पर भानु लील्यो ताहि मधुर पल जानु प्रभु मुद्रिका मेलि मुख माहि जलधि लांघि गए अचरज नाहि दुर्गम काज जगत के जेते सुगम अनुग्रह तुमरे तेते राम दुआरे तुम रखवारे होत न आज्ञा बिनु पैसारे सब सुख लहै तुम्हारी सरना तुम रक्षक काहू को डरना आपन तेज समारो आपै तीनों लोक हाकते कापै भूत पिशाच निकट नहीं आवै महावीर जब नाम सुनावै नासै रोग हरै सब पीरा जपत निरंतर हनुमत बीरा संकट ते हनुमान छुड़ावै मन क्रम वचन ध्यान जो लावै सब पर राम तपस्वी राजा जिनके काज सकल तुम साजा और मनोरथ जो कोई लावै सोई अमित जीवन फल पावै चारों जुग परताप तुम्हारा है प्रसिद्ध जगत उजियारा साधु संत के तुम रखवारे असुर निकंदन राम दुलारे अष्ट सिद्धि नो निधि के दाता असबर दीन जानकी माता राम रसायन तुम्हारे पासा सदा रहो रघुपति के दासा तुम्हारे भजन राम को पावै जन्म जन्म के दुख बिसरावै अंत काल रघुवर पुर जाई जहाँ जन्म हरि भक्त कहाई और देवता चित्तन धरई हनुमत से सर्व सुख करई संकट कटई मिटई सब पीरा जो सुमिरै हनुमत बलबीरा जय 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 हनुमान गोसाई कृपा करहु गुरुदेव की नाई जो सत बार पाठ कर कोई छूट ही बंदी महासुख होई जो यह पढ़ हनुमान चालीसा होय सिद्धि साखी गौरी सा तुलसीदास सदा हरि चेरा की जय नाथ हृदय महडेरा पवन तनय संकट हरन मंगल मूर्ति रूप राम लखन सीता सहित हृदय बसहु सुर भूप सियावर रामचंद्र की जय पवन सुत हनुमान की जय।